Yo, how's it going, everyone? It is that time once again. We are back for the early Dokkan stream. I realised that yesterday, because I was out yesterday and didn't have an internet connection, I didn't really do anything on Dokkan. I think I did my training, my Turtle School training thing, and that was it. So I realise now I completely forgot to do the Yajirobe and Korin thing. So as it is once a day only, it means I've missed out on one of the tickets.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, how's everyone doing today on this fine Sunday morning for me? Late Saturday evening for some of you. Got Drace, Katie Louise, Dark FV. How you guys doing? Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's all right. I just assumed it was on auto, but it isn't. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Obviously, for me, it's still very, very early, so I basically just got up about 40 minutes ago. Triple Z Sagas looks more likely to me based on the teasers. Yeah, I mean, the fact that it's called, what is it, like I can't even remember what they called it, but like... Because it's not even called the Global Dokkan campaign anymore, is it? It's called... What is it? Oh no, it is the Global Dokkan campaign, but what was the thing? It was like... No, it's extraordinary campaigns begin, but... Yo, is it Linebow or Leanbow? Sorry if I said that horribly wrong. Yeah, I saw people saying that like the yeah, I saw people saying that like it's not a hint at all, and it's just like them showing different parts of Dragon Ball that people like, but I feel like it's unlikely that it's not some kind of hint. I don't know. Shout out to Mia for re-upping their channel memberships. Channel membership, I should say. Ningen Club member for 48 months. Let's go. Have I earned long-time community member status? Oh, 100%. Me and one of the OGs. 48 months as a member, so you now have the purple 4-year member badge. Let's go. You can already get Gogeta 4 on ticket banners where they show forward. Well, he's going to be on the banners because the GDC banners will, of course, have the last year's GDC units on them. But they're probably just showing him because he was kind of the sort of next level groundbreaking like animations character. Man, the same thing's going to win for global
let's do
again
this.
for those things. I voted for the super long battle, but most of the votes are for the just long battle. Gabby said this GDC will be bigger than ever. I wonder if that actually means all 3 major sagas. Maybe. A calm, peaceful birthday morning so far. Hey, happy birthday to Limbo. Is it Line? I think it's Line, right? Because EI, like Steins Gate, like Linebo D Belmont. Let's get some happy birthdays for the boy in the chat. And let's get some Kingen emotes in there from the channel members. Blazer Dragon, how's it going? Now, all of the fights in the meta at the moment are short. Like, we need another long fight. Like that, the JP fan fight thing that was like super, super long was probably one of my favorite events from like last year. Yeah, I think the private server still has the private server still has the JP like player's choice fight.
Let's do this.
Right, so that's all of our dailies. But I've got all my boosts because, like I said, I basically didn't play it yesterday. So. Those player choice fights were so fun. I wish they stuck around. I know, right? I wish they had a. I hope they do a thing now where they do a player's choice thing for the GDC and for the anniversary, and then it just stays around until the next one. So, like, the one from the GDC stays until the anniversary, and then the one from the anniversary stays until the GDC. Like, that would be very cool.
All right, let's do this.
But I had a huge delay. Hey, no worries, my dude. Hope you have a good birthday. Hey, nice. We got a level 10 link for Goku. So the GDC coming up, it's possible. It is very possible that we might actually see LR Kid Buu, yeah. I think it's definitely a thing that could happen. One of those things. I know it's been. Oh, we got 2 level 10 links. I should have double checked if they were actually finished or not before I jumped into this one. Yeah, I know it's like been a meme for so many years now, but like, yeah, with this GDC, with the setup, with the fact that people are really strongly thinking that it could be, what's it called? All the Z sagas. Then yeah, like LR Kid Buu does actually seem a lot more likely than we have seen in the past, so it'd be pretty cool. I mean, that's the thing. I like the idea of it being all 3 Z sagas, but doing it like the GDC last year, where it's just like a 5th LR at the end, which is Kid Buu. Yeah, watch it be a standalone LR Buuhan instead. True. I mean, that would also be cool. I wouldn't really care. Like, that's the thing. The Kid Buu meme and stuff is funny, but I genuinely don't care, like, if we do get it or not. But yeah, standalone Buuhan would be kind of funny. But Right, so you got a level 10. Okay, that was your only level 10. I see. Urine has 1 to go as well. I say as well. Just got all of them except 1 at 9, which would have been really good because then I could have just done a Kai like key run. I mean, to be fair, I could just do that anyway. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I mention it on stream all the time to say to people, hey, don't forget to do this, and then I always forget to just do it. The daily guru, like, stage.
Alright, let's do this.
Constantly forget to do that. Oh, Guru, what are you going to give me? Here you go, a level 10 link for Pansy, which doesn't matter if I'm going to do a key run anyway. And a level 10 link for Goku. Maybe I shouldn't bother doing a key run now. It's kind of annoying because, yeah, that's like, that doesn't help me if I was going to do a key run anyway. I know that I meant to skip the Peppy Gals banner. Assume that's when I did a rotation for 90 stones. I mean, yeah, the thing is, like, if you could spare the 90 stones for the 3 discounted multis, I feel like that was probably worth it. Because, yeah, if we do actually get the 21 EZA, then obviously we'll have another, like, 30 stones from that. Well, 33, I guess. Yeah, let me see if get the private server up here and see. I don't know what team is the best, like, private server is just like the weirdest ads as well for like weird anime games. But, see if there's, I don't know what the team, we were talking about this on the stream the other day, but I'm not even sure what the best team for like a super long event that's like good for stackers even is for that's the thing. I like really long fights in the meta, but we haven't had one for ages, so. So 100 so stepped over, even though both the new dominants now as in Pansy most likely. Yeah, exactly. They will be in the general pool after this, so that's why the best thing to do really was save stones for the GDC, because while you're doing all your summons on the GDC banners with all the stones that you've saved, you might actually just pull Arinsu and Pansy. Now, the thing is, I have to say, I always have to caveat that, because people will say that and be like, oh, they just go into the general pool, so you can just pull them later. But the problem is, unfortunately, that characters going into the general pool doesn't actually mean that you then pull them. Because I, for example, still don't have that banner unit MVP 17 that came out with Android 16. Like, I don't have him. So and that's the thing, he's been in the, when did 16 come out? So he's been in the general pool for, I don't know, however long. And also, yeah, I don't have AGL, Mira and Toa, who came out. Obviously, they haven't been out very long, but to put it like into a side-by-side comparison, obviously that banner had 2 banner units, Xenotrunks and Mira and Toa. I've pulled 6 copies of that Xenotrunks. I have him Rainbow and I have a spare copy, and I haven't pulled a single copy of Mira and Toa. So all that is to say that just because a character goes into the general pool doesn't mean that you're actually going to pull them. Did I keep that extra copy of Trunks, or did I trade him in for coins? I can't remember. Yeah, I must have, because the SSR would be there otherwise. I should have kept him, just for link leveling purposes, because he's a crossover character. I would like to have every crossover character in the game, like, because yeah, it's like, that's why I've kept the extra copy, because the heroes characters at this point basically won't ever come back. So I figured I might as well just, all the ones that I have extra copies of, like, I might as well just keep them and level them up and link level them, because I can already see the posts on Twitter, people complaining that they rainbowed Arinsu while trying to get their first copy of a GDC unit. I mean, it genuinely could happen, like, oh yeah, I forgot it. It's a good thing I got the thing, like, the private server, for some reason, it loads up for the first time, loads onto, like, the main, like, dashboard or whatever, and then crashes.
All right, time for some training.
Because that's the thing, if any of these heroes characters ever EZA in the future, like, I'll just use Kai's to get their SA up to 15. Like, I'm not gonna use extra copies of cards that you can't get anymore. So all these, like, spare copies that I have, I might as well just, like, put dupes and, like, orbs into their SSRs, because it's not like I need them for anything else. And it's not like I can't spare the Kais. Hey, Prof, how's it going? Wait, so yeah, is this event even available? Okay, it is, but with keys. That's fine. Yeah, so old heroes team meet the new crossover team.
All right, let's do this.
I smelled some hero stuff. I was going to say, Prof, you came in at the perfect time. I was literally upgraded because we were just saying I was looking for. I thought I had a spare copy of Xenotrunks, but apparently I don't. I thought I pulled an extra copy, but I think I just traded it in for coins because obviously I don't need it. But whatever banner it was, I pulled it on. I must have wanted the extra coins. But I'm gonna leave that multi I got that I tagged you 6 Dokkan featured. Oh, was it you? Is that the one that I was tagged in on Twitter? I think I liked it. Yeah, it was crazy. Right, so yeah, what team would be good for a super long event nowadays? Now that we've got all these new units and stuff, because yeah, like I say, the private server still has, although I say that, let you watch, I'll check it now and it's not there anymore, but the private server did still have, yeah, the Dokkan Ultimate Player's Choice Battle, and it has the JP version, which is the super long one. Because, yeah, no one wants to watch me farm heroes medals, I'm sure. So we could do that on the screen instead with the private server.
Alright, let's do this.
So I can mute the Elgato and then put the game sound on for this. Trying to think, out of all of like the new units that have come out, which would be a good team for, oh yeah, this is the crazy like custom characters team. Yeah, I don't know what I need to take this guy off before I accidentally go into an event with him again, forgetting that he's not actually on Metal Cooler's team. I wonder if the movie bosses team would actually be any good. Because, I mean, Cooler stacks attack. Rudigan stacks defense if we don't transform him straight away. Cell Max gets weaker over time, though, so I'm not sure if he would be good enough. Let's see. So I guess, yeah, we wouldn't use the domain straight away. Yeah, I really want more copies of that Majin Vegeta and Goku, but they're going to take a while to come back, I think. Yeah, Android 32, how's it going? Yeah, hopefully we get the Android 21 EZAs. I'm expecting there to be the details either today or tomorrow on the early stream. I think it most likely, with the recent trend of news being on a Monday instead of a Sunday, it's probably going to be tomorrow. But there is a very slim chance that we get news in 23 minutes. Oh, this Goku could be stunned. That's pretty funny. In that case, then I want Cooler to attack, because if Metal Cooler kills him, then STR Cooler doesn't get any stacks. Oh, excuse me. The new EZA 18 is really good. Unless those two EZA, there aren't really any Android's characters that could trigger her full passive. Yeah, exactly. And like on the Android's team, she doesn't have Battle of Wits allies. No. That's really awkward. Because that's the thing, I did that video using her on the Android team, and it was limited success, I will say. Yeah, we really need a new Androids leader as well, really. Guess probably just start floating off Perlas now. I mean, start floating off Cellmax now. With all the movie stuff happening, I really thought we'd get a new Android 13. I'm not as good as the Goat Tala, but would you rather have only one signature attack with multiple different variations, but can't learn others, or have multiple different attacks, but can't have variations? For what? Well, like in real life. In real life or in an anime. I guess it depends what classifies as those different things, right? Because, like, if we had one attack with multiple variations, then that could count, like, the Kamehameha, right? As being, like, the Warp Kamehameha, or... Isn't there one that he, like, redirects as well? Like, is that one of the super attacks that... It's not the Ink Kid Goku. Is it the Ink Kid Goku? As? Technically, Gohan does a one-handed one, so you'd be able to do that as well. So would you technically be able to do 2 one-handed ones at the same time? Like, probably just that, I don't know. Yeah, I think having the multiple variations of one particularly good ability is probably good, because you can have a lot of cool, like, things that it could be. Or, I guess, to be fair, it's like multiple different attacks that can't have variations is kind of the same thing, I guess. Because instead of having, like, Kamehameha and Warp Kamehameha, you could have Kamehameha and just the ability to warp, and then combine that with a different move instead. So, I think when you think of all the different applications for those things, they're probably not actually that different. Why is True so adamant they'll be releasing DBS and Dokkan when the anime is released? Yeah, especially because they haven't done that for such a long time now. Like, we haven't had stuff releasing at, like, the same time as movies or shows for a long time. Yeah, I was going to say, that's why I don't particularly care about LR Kid Buu being a thing or not, because Kid Buu, it's not like we don't have a Kid Buu in the game. If we didn't have Kid Buu yet at all, then I would very much be on the, like, we need Kid Buu, like, train. But like Goat Cooler with his now buffed almost 4 million defense start of turn. We'd love to see it. Hey, shout out to Bringer for the $2 super chat. Good morning. How's it going? Whale Bringer is here. True. See, playing it again to get these medals on my actual main thing here, to get the medals for that SSR AOS. Oh, excuse me. The event is so fun. Like, the first, like, we had Limit Breaker Goku and Supreme Kai of Time. Now the next phase after that is Super Saiyan 4 Broly. So such a random but fun, like, Dokkan event. In terms of the enemies that we're fighting, but... Thank you. So yeah, with Selmac, like, you could probably just keep stacking with Garudagon for a bit in this event. Because with him not being hit in slot 1 here, I know he's lost part of his passive for the extra dodge, but CB Black Metal. So far, we have no sort of confirmation or any details on what the GDC is actually going to be. People have a lot of like speculation of things that they want it to be, but we don't have any actual like thing yet. A lot of people are going with a like all 3 Sagas of Z kind of thing, which I could definitely see happening, but as of right now, we don't know. Loot's pretty decent. But yeah, he's probably, I would say, I probably agree, like, he's not as good on release as Garlic Jr. was, that's true. Yeah, I want another long event like this for GDC. I don't want short and nothing, because we got so many fights in the meta now that are like 2 phases and they last for like 4 or 5 turns. Like, it's boring if all the fights are the same. Alright, so potentially news in 10 minutes if it is going to be today. Spirit Bomb theme again. But yeah, I do like the idea of it being all the Sagas of Z, but just do it in like they did with the last GDC, where with the 5th episode, like the 5th LR being at the end, like the EX part, and being Kid Buu. And then for the rest of it, it doesn't really matter. Part 1, Namek Goku versus Frieza. Part 2, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan versus Cell. And then EX part, LR Kid Buu. And then give, like, the... I'm trying to think. There's none... We don't really need the 8-year Buu duo getting a temporary buff would be kind of crazy. I mean, Kid Buu isn't on the pity. I mean, I don't really care about that as long as they actually release an LR Kid Buu. I will take him actually existing over, like, it being on the pity. Like, my boy Cooler needs his stacks. The smart thing to do really is to just keep stacking with Rudigon, but I'm too much of a STR Cooler glazer to not let him get his attacks in. I'm surprised we didn't get like a thank you stones thing for the GDC. Not the GDC, obviously, because that hasn't happened yet. The TDC. Yeah, no, the GDC is the same thing as the anniversary. So, like, part 1 is a Dokkan Fest and a carnival, and then part 2 is a Dokkan Fest and a carnival. And then if there's a part 3, although we don't know, because technically they could just do, they could do something different if they wanted to. How is it not? We're like, it's already way past the 6th turn of the start of battle. So why have we not? Oh no, we haven't. We've already used it. I mean, yeah, the main hope is that the units are actually just good. Like, as I've said before, like, I don't mind them doing 6 LRs again as long as they actually do a good job this time. Which most people would agree, I imagine, that they didn't do last time, so... This time we're getting 7 units. Could you imagine? People will go crazy. Oh. Transform Harudagar now. Saiyan Saga. Yeah, no, that would be horrible. Typical. I got the power level boost on the last run for the hero, for the medals for Eos. So, 7 extra ones that I don't need. I swear that always happens when you're farming medals. I just realised as well, I'm so stupid. Why was I even farming the medals? The whole point was that I was going to have a SSR version of her because I have the TUR rain mode. So I literally just farmed those medals for no reason at all. Because I'm smart. What about 4 base Gokus? Hey, let's go. Who wouldn't want 4 base Gokus? Let's be real. Go. I'd love 4 Gokus for a big celebration, make it so easy to skip the whole thing. Yeah. Next Frontier from a DBZ saga will be released during GDC. I mean, I would say that's probably almost guaranteed. I mean, guaranteed is probably a bit too strong of it, but I think it's. I think that is very, very likely that that will be the case. I've got 1 minute. Until 9 o'clock. Will there be news at 9 o'clock? Possibly not. Maybe it's just tomorrow, but you never know. Doesn't look like there is anything. Yeah, because it'll probably be tomorrow. What would be really hype is if Tech Cooler comes back already. Yeah, I feel like they probably won't do that. Like, they know that everybody wants Tech Cooler, so they're not going to put him on, like, the crazy good banners that they know everyone's going to want to summon on anyway. I tell you, he is going to return on the absolute worst garbage, like, bait banner ever. And that's going to be the banner that he comes back on. Because then they know people will just summon anyway because they want Metal Cooler. What are the actual stats for this Freezer and Vegeta, Freezer and Goku? Hey, Metallico Jesus? Yeah, no news, unfortunately. So yeah, it'll be tomorrow. So tomorrow, when we have the early stream, we'll see the 21 EZA details, I believe. Where's the player's choice thing? Not on this event. Oh, because it's on active only. Player's choice. Japanese version. Boss stats. Yeah, they have 2 billion HP. It's kind of crazy. They build up attack and defense of each attack received. Crazy how they don't disable dodge, and yet Metal Cooler didn't dodge a single attack. Drew says he doesn't think we'll see 21's EZA. We said about it when she was on Vegeta's banner, right? And she didn't get it then, even though it was a crossover celebration. But I just don't think, it doesn't make any sense to me that she would be on Goku's banner, and then the physical one is on the Peppy Gal's banner. I know it's not technically Peppy Gal's banner, but the physical one is on the other banner, meaning that they're both available now at the same time. Like, surely that's because one of them is going to EZA. Well, sorry, both of them. Because I think it was Drace mentioned it in the second channel stream, that, like, Physical 21 kind of has to EZA at the same time as AGL 21, otherwise when is she going to get an EZA? So that means they both have to be available on banners at the same time. And so now we have a situation where both of them are available on banners at the same time. So it seems pretty likely to me in that case that she's going to get an EZA. Like, I just don't understand why they would have the AGL one on the Dokkan Fest banner and then the physical one on the Peppy Gals banner, but they're not going to EZA either of them. Like, but yeah, if we are getting their EZA details, it will be in 24 hours, yeah. But yeah, that's a good question, is like, why does he not think that they're going to EZA? Because I think it's a pretty go-to easy assumption to make, but Haruda Gongo. By Haruda Goat. Yeah, we need an upcoming information thing soon, because we potentially are going to have a world tournament probably this next coming weekend, I would imagine. Next weekend is my birthday, so there won't be a world tournament. That's why there will be a world tournament, Prof, because they know you love it. After all that, we died right at the end. That's crazy. I'm going to play the World Tournament fully this time. Haven't done a real grind in a long time. Still don't have LR Chi-Chi. Just can't get myself to grind World Tournament anymore. I mean, to be fair, you don't need to play a lot of World Tournament to get a Chi-Chi, because you only have to finish in the top 150 local. I love the fact that this is on here as well. Team Fortress 2 Red Zone. I have no idea how like difficult this is, but place your bets. How hard will bring a grind this world tournament? Then Thomas saying as hard as he always does after saying he won't. True. Yeah, it's locking. That's diabolical. Oh my god. They purposely gave him extra attack when you have an artificial life form, because I'm sure they knew that people would just use Metal Crawler's team against him. That's pretty funny. Top 100 like Bringer always does. There's big DX on the Twitch side. Like 300 of every meat item, jeez. That's crazy. Yo, Dinkelberg, how's it going? Just see who you're fighting. Yeah, this is the private server. And they've got a Team Fortress Red Zone. Yeah, Dinkelberg, how's it going? Wow, okay. That Turles took an 800k normal. Why not have a... Yeah, it's there. I mean, this guy has locking. That's really annoying. I'm assuming this is probably only one phase, so... Should probably still save that, though. Oh, just a double super in slot one. Okay. GDC LR Golden Freddy. These guys have a lot of health. No EX Super for Mini Goku. What is this super attack animation? Hmm? He absorbs Ki Blast supers as well. Bruh. Did they make this boss like crazy enough? You know, one, I guess he probably gets more powerful after he absorbs the super, right? That's crazy. What is this? I'm trying to think what the to be fair, there is the team that I like using now on my thing, but I don't have some of the big players with dupes. Because my Monster Vegeta is only 55%. Oh. Wait, so who else am I missing? Oh yeah, they're in Super Saiyan 4s. Yeah, like I really like this team build, but obviously on my actual account, like I've only got Majin Vegeta at 55%, the LR, Gohan, Goten and Trunks are only 55%, my Daima Goku has one dupe, so like, the team is good, but just not as good as it could be if they were all rainbowed. Although this will be kind of awkward because of the locking. Yeah, because he's locked him in the middle and neither of these guys are slot 1 characters, so... I'm pretty sure we just instantly die here. Yeah. Super attack animations are great. I'm guessing they're all just taken from actual like cutscenes from like Team Fortress and stuff, right? Okay, finally we got a rotation where the locking doesn't actually matter. Although it kind of does, because I can't get enough orbs for Major Vegeta. I have to do this. Yeah, there's a custom red zone thing on the private server for the Team Fortress, Medic, and Heavy, which are custom units that you can use on the private server. Very random, I know, but... That still just kills us. That's the only problem. I don't like custom events because I think we did try out like the Golden Freddy one on a stream once, but like I don't like these custom events that are just ridiculously hard. Like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I know he didn't have Saiyan Raw, but Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta with 4 rainbow orbs and post super, and he still takes over 1 million damage from that. Like, and the only other option is Realm of Gods, but Realm of Gods is probably still like one of my favourite like super class teams. Both the God Gokus, Blue Goku, UI, U. The only problem is I'm not a huge fan of the tech gods anymore. So we should probably just have in UI instead. Nine minutes of, I don't think so. News is usually at 9 o'clock, which was 21 minutes ago. The only times they've put out EZA details at like past is when there's been other news like on the hour, so they didn't put them all out at like the same time. See, I want the links for these guys, but is Goku going to be able to cut it in slot 1? That's the problem. Alright, he gets more crit chance when he gets hit. Okay, Blue Goku getting the dodges, that's what we like to see. God, more Key Blast supers for this guy. We survived though, that's the important thing. To show us a run beating 7 Frontier with the 3 Android Cell Saga units without using the Int Gohan. The easiest way to do any of those where it's like use 3 characters of a certain category is make your team B the Cell Saga team, and then use team A, just use whatever you want. Like your best 3 characters, like Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku, Mini Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku. Because as long as you've got 3 characters on team B, that counts as you having the 3 characters, and then you just never have to switch to team B and just win with team A. That's definitely the easiest way to do it. Because then realistically it doesn't matter who your team, like your 3 Android / Cell Saga characters are, because you're never going to use them in the fight anyway. Well, actually, yeah, isn't the Cell one the really long one? Let me just double check. This is in the... It's in the red ribbon one, right? Okay, yeah, because his one's the really long one, so you probably can't just do it all with Team A, to be fair. So what I would say is you want to make Team A an Android / Cell Saga team then, probably, and then switch to Team B, like once you get a few turns in. Is probably the best bet then, I guess. Trying to think what the best, like, team for that is going to be. Once we've had a look, once we've done this, I'll have a look properly, because probably am going to die in this event again, because it's ridiculous. And then, yeah, I'll have a proper look. Because I can double check, because I'll be able to see what team I used when I did it last. Alright, so far so good. Oh, you're locked. That's not great. Oh, especially on a turn where we can't get any orbs. God. So he'll probably just die here now anyway. Can't use his active skills, so there's almost no point using him here anyway. Yeah, God Goku probably just gets cooked in slot 1 now. I mean, the 3 orbs does give him his extra dodge, so in theory, he could still just dodge everything here. Oh, we've already seen too much of the animation, so he's not dodging this. 6.4 million, let's go. Alright, well... that's a very silly, ridiculous event, so let's turn that off. Put the Elgato sound back on. Alright, yeah, let's have a look at the Frontier thing then. A bunch of new Super Battle Road, Red Zone and Blue Zone stages for GDC, so I can skip all of them. Yeah, Prof doesn't like content. Prof doesn't actually play Dokkan. Okay, so this is the team that I use. So I'm guessing when you said you don't have the Int Gohan, for some reason I assumed you meant Gohan, Goten and Trunks, but they would be Buu Saga, so I was just having a brain fail moment. But because yeah, I think that's the thing, he's saying he doesn't have the Int Future Gohan and Trunks. Yeah, Talos, there's a crazy custom event on the private server where you fight the Team Fortress Heavy and Medic, who are custom units on the private server. Alright, so let me just double check who is the best. Who's the best Android / Cell Saga leader? Probably is Tech Super Trunks, right? So Tech Super Trunks, AGL Trunks, and then probably like physical LR Trunks, I guess, for Team A. And then yeah, Team B, I made a Realm of Gods team. So
Right, let's do this.
Although I guess the only problem is, yeah, none of these characters are slot 1 units, are they? So that's kind of an issue. Oh, and he has guaranteed hit. Okay. Well, for turn 1, I guess it doesn't matter. He's using Mini 3 a bunch. I retract my statement about him being mid, and I feel dumb. He's a god. Makes double done. STL Goku way fun a team. Yeah, like I know a lot of people, I think, underestimated him, like when we saw his details and stuff. I thought he looked very, very strong. But yeah, I mean, it happens sometimes, I guess. And that's the thing, I actually, like, big respect for saying that, you know, I retract my statement, I was wrong, because a lot of people won't ever admit to being wrong about anything, so I do actually respect that. Can we get Tech Super Trunks to attack a bunch of times and actually transform? That'd be kind of funny. We could just swap in for tech. Do you not have tech trunks either? Oh, this mission's going to be very hard. As tech trunks I'm using as the leader. I guess you could use AGL trunks as the leader because he does lead Android/Cell Saga, but he's only a 1. Is he a 170 lead? Yeah. Trusted Will or Android/Cell Saga 170. So it would be a little bit harder, but you could probably get away with using him, maybe. Hey Emilio, it's Emilio's birthday today as well. Let's go. See some happy birthdays in the chat. Members, let's see some Kingen emotes for Emilio. Can you not use... I mean, you could use androids as well, I guess, potentially. What's this intensity to? Evasion will be just... it might be alright. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't even matter if team, like, 1 dies, because they're only really here to do as much of the fight as possible until we switch over to the other team. So, them dying here is not really the end of the world. Yeah, I suppose it would probably have been easier for me to ask rather than using tech trunks and then realizing that you don't have tech trunks. Like, who do you have for Android/Cell Saga? Do you have 16? Because if you have AGL 16 and then, like, the tech androids, this would be considerably easier. Because AGL 16 should be fine to slot 1 tank for the first few turns. He gets his unit super because of the tech androids. And then... I guess any other android, realistically, for slot 3 would be fine. Especially if you have the MVP 17, but... I hope they give this Tech Trunks a good EZA, man. He is so mid on release. Because the Super Trunks part of the card is really good. But the starting off, like, Super Saiyan Trunks is awful. So... Right, now he's dead. So it'll be about time that we switch over to the other team now, but that's fine. I sort of knew that we had that coming soon anyway. One of the worst releases in history. Yeah, pretty bad. I mean, we probably could get away with still using him on this turn, although... Yeah, he just reduces your damage reduction, which I don't think we really care about. Because if we could kill this phase before we switch into the other team, that would actually be quite helpful. Nice. Yeah, so this seems to be working out pretty well. And now that we're up to this point, this is what, the third, this is the giant cell. So we're only 2 phases away from the end. And now we just do the 3-point switch so that we get the massive attack and defense buff for 1 turn. But yeah, these are like the extra kind of like bonus mode frontiers where you can use any characters. I think during the GDC we'll probably get the next big saga version where you do have to use specific characters, but I think that's fine. Yeah, so Int UI has guaranteed dodge on this turn, so we put him in slot 1. Let's not waste UI Goku's guaranteed dodge because he's got no attacks in the middle. We won't use Vegeta's active skill either.
This'll be over in a second.
Because yeah, now that we're at this point, we just won. Like, because UI Goku's got guaranteed dodge, we've got the big switch, like big damage thing. So the two Vegetas like combo at the end is going to do insane damage. Because yeah, realistically, the team B that you choose to bring doesn't really matter too much as long as it's a good, like, strong team, and then they'll just be fine. Because you wait for as long as possible to switch into them, and then obviously by that point they'll be able to do big damage. So watch it be Android/Cell Saga again. I mean, I could see it if the celebration is going to be the 3 Sagas of Z like thing, which I think it could be. Right, so now we just do Vegeta's active skill. Vegeta's active skill. Switch back to Goku.
It's you and me now.
Switch back to Goku.
Leave it to me.
Because the physical UI Goku still has a 100% chance to dodge. Oh yeah, we can Dokkan attack with this guy.
Time to get serious.
Actually, I probably should have done it with physical Goku because he's got the buff from Vegeta's active skill. I should have done physical UI Goku. Doesn't matter, we still just win probably this turn anyway, to be fair. So how easy you make it look. Well, like I say, with the Team B does most of the work at the end, right? It's the Team A thing. But I think if you have AGL 16, I would say use AGL 16, tech androids, and then do you have STR MVP 17? Because what would be quite useful is, because he has that 1 turn of guaranteed dodge if you have him in slot 1, but like only 1 time. Use 16 in slot 1 until you get to the point where the intensity level has gone up to the point where that cell is then actually quite powerful, and then for that turn you put 17 in slot 1 so that he just dodges. And then if potentially some of your units then die on that turn, it doesn't really matter because then you switch over to the other team. Concentrated Power 17. I can't remember what he's called. He was the banner unit for 16. Lightning Fast Test of Strength, Android 17. I don't have him, annoyingly. Yeah, no, that's the old STR EZA one. Yeah, not him, because he's like super, super old. If you don't have the STR MVP 17 that was the banner unit for 16, STR Hellfighter 17 from the World Tournament cards is pretty good. Oh, wait, yeah, of course. Yeah, sorry, he's an android, but he's not Android / Cell Saga. Yeah, of course, because he's from Dragon Ball Super. Yeah, I'm dumb. Forget what I said. Yeah, he's such a great banner unit. I still don't have him, which is annoying. Wow. Physical UI Goku. Selling. I mean, it does happen, to be fair. To be honest, it happens more than I would like it to, considering he is... I would still consider him to be one of the best units in the game, but boy, does he like to sell sometimes. But there you go. Right, so we try it again. In androids. The Int, Jiro, and 19 are probably fine, if that's who you mean. Because if we do Android / Cell Saga and androids. So yeah, could do 16 tech androids. Tech Cell, no, maybe not. Because he doesn't link super great on the team. Yeah, maybe just this. Physical UI Fraud Alert, I know, right? He's such a great unit, but my god, he likes to fraud out sometimes. He just can't help himself. Right, so then we have 16 in slot 1. We won't use his active skill straight away because it's too early and like the fight's not going to be super hard on the first turn. So do this. The EZA Android 18 Peppy Gals unit is good, but I think on this setup where you're only using 3 characters, yeah, she's not going to have her... Well, I guess technically if you made your team B, if you made your team B 3 Battle of Wits characters, she would actually get her full passive active, because there would be another 3 Battle of Wits characters. So you could do that to make, but then there's no point, because the idea is that you just make your team, B as strong as possible, so that you can just win with Team B once Team A has gotten themselves killed, basically. Because the idea is that Team A isn't really supposed to... I've got a really itchy foot. Team A is not supposed to win the event. Team A is just supposed to get as far as you can before they all die. And then Team B carries the event, basically. And the thing is, in Frontier, because 16 gets his unit super, and the unit super buff is for 2 turns, that technically means that he continues on that buff to this next turn. You basically just keep going for as long as possible with Team A until they die, and then Team B finishes the event, essentially. And I would say that's not even specific to this, is that for any Frontier mission where you have to use 3 characters of a certain team, if the fight is short, just make Team B those 3 characters and never switch to Team B. And if the fight is slightly longer, you make the category that you need to use Team A and literally just fight with them until they die. And then Team B just make another different, really strong team. And then once Team A dies, Team B just takes over and wins. I don't think how big fluffing it and haven't seen them in months. Yeah, because it's been so hot recently, I've had the windows like wide open in here. But then I've had the door shut so that they can't come in, because obviously don't want them like jumping out the window or anything. But yeah, he's quite big now. I mean, obviously he looks bigger because he's so fluffy, but like he definitely looks like he is bigger than Mac now, which is funny. Right, so he's up to Intensity 2, which is just evasion will be disabled. So that's fine. So we can just do this, do this. No super for them, but that's fine. My YouTube stream chat thing. Page crashed. Frontier Festival Battles Edition. You mean Garbage Edition? I mean, I don't know how that even makes it. Like, what would that even be? Bigger than Big Mac Macintosh. Maxtopheles. But yeah, I'll see. Maybe I'll see if we can get one of them at least. Probably Sif, because he's the more likes being picked, like doesn't mind being picked up. I say likes being picked up, but maybe we'll try and get them, one of them at least, on the second channel stream, because I'll be streaming The Long Dark in a few hours. Because yeah, my second channel stream will be in like 5 hours. Because it's nearly 10 AM UK time, and then it will be 3 PM I do my Long Dark stream. So for those of you who haven't checked out my second channel, the link is now pinned in the chat. That's where I do all my non-Dokkan gaming. Right, so yeah, now we get to this phase. So now that he's up to quite a high intensity, now we just start busting out the active skills, because we know that our team's probably going to die like fairly soon. Although saying that, I mean, to be fair, we probably would be fine here, because you should be able to tank, then you guys will be fine, like, without using their active skill. And then even if, like, Jiro and 19 die at the end here, then we just active skill with the tech androids next time, and then they can't get hit. So now, Festival, I hate Festival. It's the like, because Million Arena has gone, therefore it doesn't count, because it's not in the game. Festival is the worst event in the game currently, in my opinion. Like, I will never play it. I don't find it fun. once I got my Tech Broly to Rainbow, I had an attempt at doing the funny Tech Broly speed run, but that was just for like a silly on-stream like thing. But yeah, I personally don't like Festival. If other people like Festival, cool. I hate it. So yeah, see now he's at his all-out attack stage. So now we just do the active skill with the tech androids. So now he can't even attack us. And then we do... Oh, apparently the all-out attack can't be taken away, I guess. Because it's still there. So that's kind of crazy. I didn't know that. Well, that's news to me. Festival as in Festival of Battles, the crazy 50 turn or 50 phase, like when it first came out, took like 3 hours to complete event. Right, yeah, so we lost 16. So yeah, now that we're at this point, now we just switch. And as we're not going to switch back, we might as well do the 3-pit one. Festival is the greatest mode ever made. Now that is cap. Like, even if you like it, there's no way. I mean, maybe you do, I guess. But I was going to say, even if you like it, there's no way you genuinely think it's the best mode, like, ever. That's crazy. Alright, so we get to this turn. We're basically in the same position we was last time, so we're not going to waste UI Goku's guaranteed dodge turn. We don't need to use any active skills on this turn though either, so do this, and do this. It's a stacking simulator, exactly. Hey, look, I can recreate the I can recreate the experience of Festival right here. Let's how do I add? How would you do like an app? I guess you can't. I was gonna say I could like, how do you capture like a very specific app? I guess you can't. Well, I suppose I could do it on Google instead. Just go to Google and then search for a calculator. And we'll put in 1,000,000. Here, are you guys ready for the here's the experience of playing Festival. So we'll put in 1,000,000 and then we'll put plus 20%. And then I could just sit here and click equals. Oh, it doesn't do it on this app, typical. On a different calculator, every time you press equals, it just does the same like sum again. But yeah, I could literally just sit here and do this and watch the number go up by 20% each time. And then that would literally just be me playing Festival. Like it is literally just a stacking simulator for you to watch your character's defense go up and up and up and up. Like...
Leave it to me.
Oh wait, yeah, this cell is the last cell, isn't it? Yeah, so
Get ready.
active skill with you. And then you get to Glorio and Goku and die. Sorry. Yeah, typical that the Google calculator is like a rubbish calculator. Because yeah, on a lot of other calculators, you literally just continue pressing equals and the sum just repeats over and over again. But oh, I didn't do the Dokkan attack. I guess we'll just do it with Vegeta, because he's in slot 3, so it'll be a guaranteed crit. Oh, and he's got his active skill as well. I mean, Truth does loads of videos on literally everything. There's no, like, a measure of how good something in the game is of saying, look how many videos Truth does with it. Doesn't mean anything. But yeah, like I say, if people like it, that's fine. I don't like it. I will only play it when they add new missions to it. It's not even when like a new stacker comes out, it's not one of those things where I'm immediately like, oh, I have to take them and try them out in Festival. Because at this point, like I said, even though, you know, I'm obviously over exaggerating and making fun, but like, that is what Festival is. It's just a stacking simulator. Like, if a new stacker comes out, well, I don't need to take them into Festival to see what they'll do, because we know what they'll do. They'll just infinitely stack defense for like 50 turns. Like, and yeah, most of it is boring. The first like 40 phases are super easy, and like, there you go. There's two different things, teams for the 3 Android Cell Saga characters. So hopefully you were able to get your one done, GC. I know you said you were doing a run using like the same team, so Right, well, there we go. So that's going to be it for the stream. I appreciate you guys coming out. No news today, so we should get the news tomorrow. Hopefully, anyway. So yeah, hopefully Android 21 EZA details tomorrow. Don't know 100% because we don't know 100% that she is going to EZA, but hopefully EZA details tomorrow, and we'll get a notice of upcoming content that probably includes the World Tournament. But we'll have to see. So that'll be on the early stream tomorrow, which will be same time as this stream again, but tomorrow. And then, as I say, link to the second channel is pinned in the chat. I'll be streaming the Long Dark in 5 hours time over on the second channel, so hopefully I'll see you guys there. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. I appreciate you guys coming out at GC. I hope that was helpful and you get that Android's mission done. But that's it from me. Like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.